Hi guys, and welcome to the channel Tips on Rearing Poultry. I am Isabella, and on today's video we are going to look at the nutrition one should provide for a laying hen at home. So chickens eat a variety of things that need to be pointed out, and before we go into what they really eat, we should know what the digestive system of a chicken looks like. So the digestive system of a chicken is divided into 4 phases. The first being for storage, which is called the crop, where your food is stored and mixed with saliva. The second stomach is where the food is mixed with the juices that aid during digestion. The third being the gizzard, which is a crusher. It's a muscular organ which is full of stones. And finally, the fourth one, which are the intestines that end in the cloaca, which is where the droppings and the urine pass out together. The best thing to provide your chickens is the concentrated feed. Now, a concentrated feed is a food that covers all the nutritional needs to get more out of the birds and make them feel more healthy by completing their diet with other things like maize. A chicken needs you to give them food that contains the following: protein to develop and be strong to lay eggs, fats and carbohydrates that give energy, vitamins to prevent diseases, and minerals such as phosphorus and calcium to make up strong and good eggshells. Water is an essential thing because as chicks can drink between a quarter and a half a liter of water a day, which is why it's important to give them clean water, of which providing clean water can prevent the spread of diseases. Apart from the layers concentrate, it is important to supply crushed maize for easy assimilation, and in addition to that, you can include tender leafy greens in the diet like cocoyam, blackjack, spinach, cabbage, curd, which are all natural vitamins, and with that, you do not have to buy commercially made vitamins. It's also important to include seeds in the chicken's diet like sunflower and soya to give them fat, which is something necessary in their diet. Another thing you can provide your chickens at home that lay eggs is to give them leftovers and kitchen scraps from salads and vegetables, which are all beneficial to hens. Feed your chickens insects too, like the larvae of worms, to obtain fats and proteins, which is good for eggs. The eggshells can also be recycled just by drying and crushing them and then adding to your hens' feeds for calcium as a mineral for both strong eggshells and bones. Concentrates are used as a boost for production through high levels of energy they obtain. The content of a concentrate is used to boost high level of production and also provide all the essential nutrients to the birds that may be unable to access forage effectively. Some of the major components of a concentrate are grains, protein sources, and byproduct feeds, such as soybean meal, cottonseed meal, peanuts, flax seeds, canola, cottonseed, coconuts, palm oil, and sunflower seeds. And in some cases, the protein sources can be plant-based proteins or animal-based protein. A concentrate is an incomplete feed that contains higher nutritious supplements like high proportions of energy, protein, vitamins, minerals, amino acids, enzymes, organic acids, and different feed additives, depending on what it is used for. Concentrates can be mixed in feed in ratios to get a balanced feed diet. And here is a feed formulation for your laying hens, depending on their growing stages. So chicks are fed layers chick mash that contains 18% of digestible crude protein for between 0 to 4 weeks, and then after the 4 weeks are done, they are fed layers growers mash from week 5 to week 18. With a protein content of between 16 to 18% for fast growth and egg production. And once the 18 weeks are attained, they can then start being fed layers mash. It's also important to note that layers mash should never be fed to chickens younger than 18 weeks because it contains high content of calcium, which interferes with egg production and also shortens lifespan. And eggshells can also be used for calcium source in the place of lime or bone meal. So some of the tips on making your own food at home for your poultry is it's important to first do an experimental trial when making homemade feeds for your poultry. First isolate a number of birds and then feed them the feeds you've made and then observe their performance to see if their egg production is good. And also, the quality of feed ingredients must be of good quality and ensure it is not contaminated, especially the fish meal, and never use feed materials that have mold on it. It's also important to mix all the micronutrients like amino acids and premix together before adding it into the rest of the feed. Thank you guys for watching till the end of the video. Catch you on another one.